Hi guys. Okay, well, we're at the trailhead. Very sparse, very unique and different looking from when I was here in June, I think it was. Anyways, we're heading up to Provoking Lake. Whew. I'm out of breath. Can't get this to turn around. Okay, we had a camera malfunction. So yeah, just met a couple of guys. Talked to them for a minute. They were heading out. I'm just showing you what I'm seeing because I figure it's far more interesting for you. So, at any rate, we're going to Provoking Lake, and testing out a bunch of new gear. Not the least of which are a new set of trekking poles, which feel a little bit flimsy to me right now, a little bit, but I'm so used to my what I call Volkswagens on a stick. Anyways, Provoking Lake is it's a nice lake. So we're gonna do the loop. So Provoking Lake, Head Lake, Harness Lake, then back to Provoking, and then out. So 5 days, 4 nights, and we're supposed to get rain for all of it. So I'm packing heavy, very heavy. This gimbal's really messed up. And when I say heavy, I weighed my pack before I left. Total of 29 pounds. Crazy. And that's not even with water. I did bring a Mickey of vodka with me. So what's that? Half a liter? That's a pound. 4-pound tarp. Wow. That's insane. That's just insane. I ordered a new one though, which is 5 ounces. Sorry, no, 7 ounce Dyneema. Just 8.5 by 10. And no, it is not going to the AT with me. I don't just through hike. I intend to be around, I would say, with all my video equipment, 10.5 pounds, 11-pound base weight. And I now have all of my video equipment sorted. The drone, I decided, it comes with a battery charger that holds 3 batteries. I have 3 batteries for it. A battery lasts half an hour. What I decided I'm going to do with that is 86, I get rid of the battery charger and just charge the batteries directly from the drone. Just plug them into the drone and then charge it, which you can do. So that way I've just saved a few ounces, and I dropped one of the batteries. So a battery has a half-hour runtime. That gives me an hour a day of drone if I need it. And actually I might even drop another battery just to save more weight. Because my video equipment's, a couple pounds. I'd like to work on that a bit. Anyways, so that's it for the video end of it. I think that's pretty much sorted now. And yes, all of that is going with me. And it's this little pack that hangs off my chest. You can see it there. It's kind of nice, eh? Anywho, then there's the backpack that I've got on. Now, I'm going to have 4 packs to choose from. So I haven't decided totally which pack I'm going with. Like I said before, I have the MLD, the Mountain Laurel Design Profit 48 liter. It's a nice pack. I took that out to Acre a couple of weeks back. It hurt my back a little bit, I gotta say. But, I'm gonna give it another try. I also, so that's 2 packs I have currently. The Z-Packs Arc Haul and the MLD. I think it's starting to rain. Then I also have a Hyperlight mountain gear, an HMG. Which one did I get? Was it the 2400 or the 34 Wind Rider? I'm not sure. But an HMG pack coming. So, kind of looking forward to that. And we'll see. We'll see which one we like. I already have 2 frame packs. Sorry, 3. Shoot, I forgot about the Osprey. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, you know what? We'll go over that a little more when I get to camp. Because it's kind of late. It's a 4-hour drive here. And it's almost 2 o'clock. That's bear poop. You can tell they're near the end of their season. Not quite. So anyways, I think I'll catch you at camp, get sorted, and then we can talk more. It's so good to be out here. Woohoo! Same site I had in the spring. If it's empty. Does that look familiar to you? The site I wanted is gone. Hello. Okay, we're here. This is it. For the night anyways. We're supposed to get some weather, but we'll see. Anyways, I don't know if you guys recognize this place. I was here in the spring. Yeah, I was here, and that's the time when the girl broke her elbow. It's in the videos. Anyway. Last time I was here, I pitched somewhere in here, if I remember correctly. But the problem with that is, if I pitch here, I'm not going to have any tarp at all. So, I'm thinking over there. See what I do now. I'm going to take you through some of my own process here. And what that is, you know, so far in this channel I've been really focusing on I've been really focusing on just the hiking aspect of it. But what I'm thinking is we'll go through the whole camp process. And so part of that involves me checking the wind, checking the weather. Now, I've already done that, so I already know, okay, that the wind is coming from the east, or actually northeast. So what I do is I take my compass out, and I know it's just a simple compass that's on your phone. It doesn't have real north and magnetic north. So all I know there then is the wind's going to be coming from about this direction, okay? So my tent has certain advantages in that the back side of it, being that it's closed off, is probably the better side to put against the wind. That way I can leave my doors open all night, get good circulation, next to nothing for condensation, because with two doors open, condensation is a breeze. It's nothing. And then the other thing, for all you people, now I don't know about Android, but iPhone certainly has a compass. But another thing the iPhone has is something called Measure. Now Measure is great. It lets you measure the distance between 2 points, but it also does something else. It has a built-in level. So I can go anywhere I want here, check my bearings, and just lay the phone down. Okay, so that's 2 degrees that way. So you see what I mean? So because sometimes your eyes will play tricks on you. Who wants to spend all that time setting up a tent just to find out that you hate it. You hate the pitch. You hate the way it turned out. I mean, that's got to be the worst, doesn't it? Now, that being said, I would really like to pitch close to trees. I'd love to somehow get a tarp set up here. And I could actually use one of my trekking poles. So, and I'm thinking of calling the hat Waldo. Just tell me what you think. Anyway, that's my idea. But if I use the other trekking pole for the tarp, where's Waldo going to sit? I mean, Waldo's got to keep an eye out, doesn't he? Anyway, I'm just playing. I'm messing. Anyway, so that's one little trick with the level on the iPhone. That being said, there is not a level spot here. There really isn't, that I can see. But if there was, I would imagine, and I could go down the bottom too. But I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have the water. I wouldn't have, whatever. So let's think here. She's right here too, eh? That would be perfect. Oh, what about up here? What about up here? Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we would have to have our back to the wind anyways. So if we did have a tarp, so you just can't have a tarp out in the open. You pretty much have to be nestled in the trees. So come on, let's go for a walk. Kind of liking this, even though we have a neighbor. Her name's Chris. This would be a nice spot right here. Yes, I think we're home. Yeah. I'm gonna ask her. Excuse the yelling. Hey, Chris! I'm okay here, eh? Are you okay with that if I'm here? Okay, thanks. Okay, guys, so we just found our home. And it is, I'm gonna set you down. It is right here. Flattest spot. You've got a runoff that way. Ooh, this phone app is nice. You've got a runoff there. That's the high side. That's where the rain's coming from. So we're going to make that the high side. We can tarp across there, and then what? We might have enough line to cross over there, and then we would just use the trekking pole for the last one. Okay, let's do it. Let's get set up. I'll be right back. video equipment. Gonna go over some gear a little later. For right now, I'm gonna do what I told you I was gonna do. And that is test the ground. Oh yeah, that's flat. Very flat. Not so much there. Wow, even there. See, now that's starting to go up a bit. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the backside to the camera, and that'll shelter us from the wind. We're then going to run a tarp across their ridge line, at least, across there, and hopefully I'll have enough for there. So let's do that first. This is a monster tarp, by the way. 4 pounds. Ultralight? No, I don't think so. This is a monster. I have this is an 8.5 by 10. And I do have an 8.5 by 10 coming. Another one. I use this as a backup, or maybe I'll do a giveaway on the channel. I intend to do some gear giveaways, because I mean I'm buying gear all the time. It's crazy how much gear I'm already amassing. It's just crazy. There's lots of guy line on this thing, so we should have no difficulties whatsoever. You might recognize this from the spring when I was out with my friend Judy. It's seen some action. It has seen some action. So there's our ridge line. It's got little holes. I could have holes on it, but I'm not gonna. I didn't bring any. Okay. So I'm going to move you guys. Going again. Yeah, so we're going to go that way. We're still going to have our front door over there. So we got to really watch what we're doing here with the ridge line. There are no guy lines for the ridge line. That's sad. Only the corners. That is not making me very happy. Tie this one off. It's temporary. Reverse knot here. Let's come through and tie it off. slippery, slippery. I just like to make them easy, quick moves. When you're not tiny people can tell me what the names of them are. I know the moves I'm trying to do it, it's not what they're called. That's fine. No worries. We can't do it a ridge line. This is bizarre. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go high, very high, and go low on the other side. We're actually going to drop that other side down. And go around twice. Okay, this one's high. We're going to go back and drop those other ones down. And here's the tricky one. Loop. getting tired. Still with me, guys? Poor Waldo. Waldo's not going to have a home tonight. How do you think? Oh, I was afraid if I could get it. Oh, I lost one. Okay. Yeah, this was hanging by a thread anyways. This one. Okay, this one I want a little lower. Because the rain has to be able to come during this. See, this is the problem. I have no line. I don't have anything. Okay. This is going to be tough to tie. Yeah, I wish I had more guy line. Okay. Doesn't matter if it touches the top of the tent. It's not going to leak. Tent's going to be more on the other side anyways. Oh no! Don't tell. Oh yeah, okay, good. Oof. I thought I left the stakes at home. Okay. This will go up in a heartbeat. Wow, it feels like the wind's shifted. Okay, change the plan. Which is the front and which is the back. Okay, this is the back. You guys are going to get to see just how quickly this tent goes up. There's a system to it. You just peg down 2 corners and then it goes up. No, you know what? I'm going with the original plan, guys. Make a plan and stick with it. I always say, we can always drop the tarp down. In case I haven't told you already, or in case you haven't seen the other videos, here comes around. This tent is a what's called an altiplex. Gotta get my pole. I'm gonna get that. Of course, its tent goes up easy, but only if you have everything that you need. So what this is you set these up to max. Then, because this tent is so high, you have to use this. It's a little stick, an extender. And what it does is it goes right on the end here like this. Just like that. Oh, and look at this. The new Z-Packs poles aren't the same as the black ones. Then this just goes underneath here, bring it till it's taut, and put the extender on it. Now that one little tip. Wow, I really don't like the way this new trekking pole does that. That's kind of strange. So we'll just take a stake and that's it. The tent is up, ladies and gentlemen. And the rest is just pegging up. That seems way too high. You have to excuse me, guys. And I'm sorry, but that looks so high to me. Okay, I'm going to move my stuff in here. I'm going to move everything underneath the tarp at least. It looks like we got here just in time because of the rain. Yeah, no, there's something wrong here. This pole. This pole extends way more than black diamond. Oh yeah, okay, I see what I've done here now. Yeah, okay. There, that feels better. That's much. These poles are indeed much longer than my other ones. Okay, I gotta put the pack underneath the tarp because everything's getting wet. Okay, now we can stake things out the way we're supposed to in the first place. The way we create tension between the front and the back is through the middle here on the back. See, this here is what you call a non-freestanding tent. It requires tension to set it up. Now I'll just tighten everything up. More at the back. And we create our tension. So now you get to see the whole process that I go through. I like to open these up, fold these out. There's a little toggle here and keep the doors nice and wide open and airy. And now you don't have to have more than 6 stakes to set this tent up, but I like to use 10. At least I know that I can lose a couple and still have a 10, you know. And in a storm, when it's raining a lot, having 10 really helps secure. I mean, from my understanding, this tent is good up to 60 miles an hour in the wind. That is crazy. That's 100 kilometers an hour. Could have used that Hurricane Ida. Let me tell you, that's a fact. In my last stake, to pull the ends out. It gives you more room too, you know. And that's it. That's it. She's up. She is up. I'll tighten that down a bit later. A bit more. This can come over a bit. I always make adjustments. Okay. I love this pack, by the way. This is a this is the Z-Packs Arc Haul. Brought a saw. And it's quite a nice pack. It felt good coming up here. It really did. because I have the tarp, I can just take it in here and put what I need where I need it. I like to roll this way. That way if the water comes down and hits here, it rolls, it doesn't fall straight down, it actually rolls down there to the end. People do it differently. Some people roll it inside, inwards, and that's fine. These are all different things that different people do. Now it really starts going inside. Now I have these little stays up there, huh? Smells very fishy inside this thing. I don't know why. It's kind of bizarre. I got also new cube, what are called cube packs. Cube packs from Z-Packs. A lot of packs. Brought a chair. Told you I'm packing heavy. And this is my new clothes bag, also from Z-Pack. That goes in there. I did roll this up. I don't usually do that when I'm on a through hike. I'll get rid of this. Every little bit of weight that I can save, I will. Guaranteed. It's just the way it is. Let's get it over a little more. And because I'm glamping, I brought a pump. For the pad. This little cube pack is awesome. You open it up, Ernie's right there. I bought a bunch of Vaseline covered cotton balls. A fire starter. Something my father told me. So what this is this is a little pump. The problem is that you, oh shoot, I didn't lay down the, actually I could still do it. I forgot, guys. I brought a ground sheet, but tent's already up. But because this is a floating floor, I'm actually going to slide it underneath. Easy peasy. Hey Waldo, you're up, buddy. three-sided. Pull it underneath. Sorry for the crinkling, guys. It's probably really loud for you. See now that I cut it too big. That's okay. Better too big than too small. I can always adjust it later. Cut it down size. Oh yeah, that's way too big. See, that's a problem because water can trap underneath there. So what I'm going to do is pull this out here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I like that. Sounds weird, eh? There, see, so now you're kind of getting the process. I brought this little 1/8" foam for underneath the pad for 2 reasons. Number one, for our value. Number 2, non-slip. This acts as it's only half length because it's going to be my sit pad next year. Oh, the rain's coming now. Oh, yeah. And last, here's my quilt. I like to get the quilt out as quick as I can because it needs to loft. It needs to loft up. And what I'm going to do, why I didn't do it earlier is this is a convertible quilt. It actually has 2 functions. Number one, it can be just a flat blanket, or you can do this, zip it up, it zips up about 2 feet, and you buckle these together, and there's these little drawstrings. Stick this collar inside. You have these 2 little drawstrings. Quilts are not for everybody. I like it, so I pull that tight. So now I have what's called a little foot box. Cinch these down. Now this trip is a gear shakedown trip, so I'm going over all the gear. This is an Enlightened Equipment, Revelation, sorry. I like to shake it out. And then just leave it to loft up. It will loft on its own. I always take 1 bag, usually the biggest, and I put all the other bags inside. I'm missing the straight threads. See, that way I'm organized. Waldo fell over. Sorry, buddy. You get your you have a new tracking pole today. Maybe I should formally introduce you. I know I'm talking weird. I just take this and I just stick this down there. This is also new. Well, it's not new. I had a small version of this for the IAT, and I loved it. To see the summit, but the other one was so small. You can see this one's bigger, and it lofts so high, like 3 or 4 inches. I love it. Okay, so we gotta get stuff in out of the rain. I purposely brought the tent forward to this end of the tarp. The rain is coming that way. So the tent's got a lot of shelter on the back side of this tarp. That's kind of cool. I think we're gonna call him Waldo, guys. Anyways, the rain is coming a little bit on an angle, so I'm going to put Waldo over here. I don't know if you can see him or not. Here, Waldo. That's your new tracking pole. Enjoy. Camera gear has to go inside. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think the battery's going dead on that pump. So now here, I'm getting back to this. The reason I've got the pump for the pad for the thermarest is because I need the bear bag and the garbage bag. I'll use that one this week. The reason for that is twofold. Number one, I don't have to breathe. That's the obvious thing. And number two, I'll just lean that against you there, Waldo. And number two, you get mold. You get mold inside. And what the pump does is, when you breathe out, you're always breathing out some moisture. And the moisture builds up inside the pad, and that becomes a problem because then you put it in your pack, it gets moldy inside, and eventually it'll break down the thermal, the insulating insulation of it. Plus, it's just not, it's not good. Yeah. Because I'm going over all my gear. This is a Highlands Chair Zero. It's the lightest chair that Highlands makes. If you call it ultralight. The fact that it's a chair should imply that it's not ultralight or anything. Oh, I knocked that steak out almost. Interesting. Oh, that is tight. Did I tighten it up that much? Yeah, we're going to adjust this a little. It's a bit loose. Yeah, this is not a great pitch. I wish this all came higher. I want to keep it low at the back, but I am going to bring up those retainers, okay? So, this is where I'm going to sit. The food bag. Oh, I do have some extra dry line. No way. I could have had a nice ridge line. Why didn't I? Oh, Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We're getting in out of the rain. I'll leave the camera there for you guys. But soon I might have to shut you down and like if I think for a second that everything's getting soaking wet, and yeah, so that's it. Camp is set up. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get my camp shoes. Okay, I forgot. Over here. Okay, I'm just checking on this. Oh, there's no water at all on the camera yet. Huh, interesting. Okay. Got my little shoes. I don't think we're gonna have a fire tonight, guys. Just saying. I will be right back though, because what we are going to have, and it's very important, to me at least, yeah, you can see that we're kind of on the edge of the tarp, but that's okay. I had no choice, because I could only tarp where I could tarp. I've got it on an angle, so the water should run off okay. If not, I'm going to lift that other ridge line up a little and loosen these two sides off so this drains downhill. I'm going to show you something else gear-wise this week. So we're staying with the Peace, Love, and Blisters. And that's going to be our food bag. I've got a bear hanging kit coming. Right now I've got this canvas, this 4 ounces canvas. Yeah, I don't like it. It's not cool. I have a Dyneema one coming with some real slick rope. It just slides along the branches so easily. So we're going to say, and that's, I think, what is it, an ounce? No, not even. The bag itself is only like 4 grams. But I think the guy line is like 20 grams. So anyways, we're saving a lot there. And so gear, I'll show you something else that I'm doing. A couple things actually. Number one is this. This is my water filter. But what I've done is I put a little clip on here. And it's nice because I can just unscrew this, go get some water, put it in, and then just unclip this and drink. I have a little drinking nozzle. I can just drink right out of it. That's nice. That's beauty. That saves a lot. I will still keep a full bottle of water, a full, 1 liter bottle. That means I'll be carrying 2 liters, which on the AT is fine. Now, if it was a PCT, yeah, I would bring my Dynapack out, or my Nock Vecto. I have a 3 liter and a 2 liter. I could bring either one of those, and easily camo up to 5 or 6 liters in a stretch. It's a lot of weight. Holy shit, that's 13 pounds, something like that. 13.2 pounds. Anyway, oh, even more than that. Sorry, no, my bad. So that's the one thing I did. And the other thing I brought out this week, which I think you can appreciate, is an umbrella. But this umbrella is going to strap right onto this. So it's actually going to cover the pack. Now here's the problem I have. At least what I'm trying to sort through. Do I bring the umbrella and not a rain jacket? I have a wind jacket coming. maybe the umbrella and a wind jacket. Maybe, and see, I've been trying to get a Visp. I don't know if you know what that is. It's made by Enlightened Equipment. I've been trying to get that jacket for months, and they just don't have it. They don't have the material. They've even taken it off their website. So, unfortunately, I might have no choice to get the Z-Packs one. It's not as good of a jacket from what reviews I'm seeing, but it'll do. It'll do in a pinch. And I will get one, just to have it, so that at least I have options. It's not like I won't use it, believe me. Anyway, so this is a 6 ounce, I believe, umbrella. And the other thing I like about it is the privy is way over there. In the middle of the night, if I have to go, it's easier just to grab this, leave my night clothes on, go to the privy and come back, instead of having to put this on and go through the whole taking it off before I get in the tent, yada yada. You know what I mean? So, that being said, that's some of the new stuff I'm doing. Something else I just noticed is that our little pump stopped working. So I'm going to check on that real quick. I do have spare batteries. Oh, it's deflating too. Well, okay then. Let's deal with that real quick. I have spare batteries. Now, will I bring this on trail with me? No, I won't. I won't blow it up either. What I'll use is a sack, a pump sack. Oh boy, I thought I had batteries in it. The batteries go. There we go. Really got wet. Okay, so let's get that going again. Then we'll eat, because I'm getting hungry. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten today. It's a cold dinner tonight, guys. But it's fresh. I got pita bread and cold cuts. That's all we got tonight. Oh yeah, full force there. Oh, this is a loose pitch. This is such a loose pitch. Alright, anyway, I'm going to fix the tent up a bit. I'm going to go down and get some water. Come back. Maybe make a coffee. I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm back. For a second, because I have to charge you up. Welcome back. Anyway, sorry I had to get the battery and blah 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 for the camera. The camera died. Everything dies eventually. How gloomy can you get? So anyways, this is what I do. This is, this is what a shakedown hike is all about. I get out here, I try out new gear. I see how it goes. I try, of course, to replicate my real life situation as best I can. but then what I do is I go from there and then I add. So once I have my base outfit, let's call it pack, whatever, set up, then I start adding to it for this certain thing. You know, you have to bring to the right tools for the right job. Um, so that being said, a thru hiker, the gear that a thru hiker has can still be used for glamping, for regular camping. So you're always good to go. I mean, you have pack, will travel. I mean, you just go. You just get up and go. So, but for this, I had to add things. I mean, I brought a chair, you know. I brought a stove, which, I mean, honestly, I honestly think I'm going to keep the stove for the trail. And I have many stoves. I have them all. I should do a review on them, I think, eventually. This particular stove I have here, which you've seen me review. If not, then I didn't bring the base for it purposely. This is what I mean. You see, I want to create a real life situation, and this is a real life situation. You know, right now I'm making a coffee and maybe grabbing something to eat. I took everything and just threw. I stopped in town before I got here and picked up some stuff. Some tortillas. We're doing ham and sausage, and it's cold cuts tonight, guys. And I won't tell you what those are. And because I'm only out for 4 nights, again, you see gear, right? I mean, this is a op sack, which I leave open while I'm hiking, just so I can get a nice good compression out of it in the pack. It's always hard to get that last little bit of air out of there. You ever notice that? I use a Hilltop Packs bag, but it's so much bigger than the lock sack. I just, something is off. I don't know quite what yet, but we'll figure it out. And I use the plastic spoon instead of my Toke's titanium because I don't want to wreck the aluminum. This is aluminum, this pot. That scares me. My father died of something called progressive supranuclear palsy. Ooh, I can see my breath. Might be time to get some warmer clothes on. Although I feel quite warm, actually. But anyways, so, and this is all part of gear. You know, what we're doing with our gear. So anyways, and the thing is, it's got to be incremental too. You know, you can't just come out like I'm coming out with 3 or 4 pieces each time. I'm not getting the whole pack and the whole everything, and then just, you know, trying to figure it out, because it's harder to figure out when you've got everything going on like that. But so anyways, bottom line is, I've settled on a few things. You know, I haven't settled on a pack. I've settled on the tent. I've settled on my sleep system. Those are done. We've put those to bed. There's no question. There's, you know, we've settled on the water filtration system. I switched from a Sawyer squeeze to a Be-Free, and I'm staying with the Be-Free. It's just too easy. You know, if there was a con to the Be-Free, it would be that it would just be that it has a proprietary size neck on it, so it's not standardized like something like that, you know, which the Sawyer can just screw on that. Well, I guess I should turn this on, eh? It was actually so low. It was like simmer. So yeah, you know, I'm settled on that. I'm settled on the shoes, although I am going to try some Hokas. I should put this out of the rain. Yeah, I'm going to try some Hokas. I'm also looking for a different rain jacket. This one's Gore-Tex, and it drives me crazy. Sorry, it just drives me crazy. It's a fact. And so I want something that breathes a little better, something that can double as a windbreaker. So there is that, for sure, no question. What else have I settled on? Let's see. Not these. Trekking poles, gloves, camp shoes. Oh, that's done now. The hat. Waldo's just an idea, by the way. We can name the hat whatever we want. I'm just saying. Just saying. I think, yeah, the jet boil, I think I'm keeping that on trail with me. I mean, the whole thing's 7 ounces. With the canister, it's like 14 ounces. Well, this is a whole kit. I mean, this is, you know, this is the whole thing. I don't need another mug, or I can have my coffee right in there. It's a little awkward, I'm not gonna lie. This is monk fruit. I use monk fruit sweetener. I'm a keto. I do keto. Or at least as close as I can get, as she looks down at the pita bread. I know. Some habits just die hard. I like my coffee strong, so I'm going to double it up. I use instant coffee. I brought out when I had my at the beginning, you know, I had the BRS and I had the Toke 750 pod and I had the Sea to Summit cup, and you know, it was just, the whole kit was like £1 and something. And then I had the GSI Java drip thingy, whatever you call that, I'm not quite sure. And I used to grind my own coffee and you know, drip it and be a real snob kind of person. But now I found this. There's this Korean coffee, and it's so cheap. You get it on Amazon. It's like 15 packs for like $4 or something. It's crazy. And for some reason, it just hit my palate. It just hit me. It was like, wow, this is amazing. This is good coffee. Very earthy coffee. You know, very nice. So I'm doing instant. Definitely doing instant coffee. Just mix it all up. And instant coffee is good if I want to do cold soak. Like, not cold soak, but just cold coffee in the morning. You know, when I'm out on trail and I'm in the mood. Like today when I hiked in here, wow. Man, I was just booking it. I couldn't believe I was at the lake already. I was like, wait a sec. Because I could have sworn I was only on trail for like an hour and a half. But there's going to be days like that, you know, where you just want to pack everything up and just go, you know, and you're into it. You're moving, you're clipping. You know, that's great. So yeah, you know, it's a learning process, and and it never ends. That's the thing. Like, this will never end for me. So that's why I just bought 4 different stoves. I want to save you that, you know, this is part of the channel, part of the reason for the channel. If I could save you all that money and show you what each one of those stoves did or does, you can decide what you want, what you like. Now for the piece de resistance. It's not a coffee until you put a little shot of vodka in it. Oh, you can smell it. Smells good. I would have brought a beer, but it's too heavy. Too heavy to carry. I don't drink that much these days anyways. I have the odd one. I know it's going to look a little awkward because I just drink it like this. Oh yeah, it's good. This doesn't have the thing around it like all the other ones do. Yeah, we're bear bagging it tonight, let me tell you. The bear's gonna smell this, he's gonna go nuts. Let's just throw a pita together and have our supper. Sometimes I'll just bring peanut butter, a little jar of, but natural peanut butter, like just peanuts. It's called just peanuts. Or I used to blend my own, and that way I could do it any way I wanted. You know, I could take half cashews, half peanuts, pistachios. So there's that, you know, and you've heard me talk about that too. Food on trail. Yeesh. What a nightmare. Got a piece of ham. We got some spicy Genoa sausage. I didn't bring any butter or I don't have any of that. I'm almost going to make a sub out of this though. Just roll it up. Oh, she sliced that thick, eh? Good job. I gotta go do a bear hang before it gets dark. Oh, my neck is stiff. I'll just roll this up. It's like a sub. Should have brought some lettuce and tomatoes and pickles. You know you're camping. It's good though. That's really good. So yeah, it's about 4:30. Not going to have much more light. See if I can find some firewood. Chris down there, my neighbor, she got a whole bunch of firewood. Saw that when it came in. In fact, she has it all. My fireplace is way back there. This was the only good spot we could find. Although I'm looking down there, and that's not a bad spot there either. This is so good, actually. I'm shocked. It's like half a pound of meat there. So yeah, shakedown. I would never do any of this on a through hike. It would never happen. I'd be in bed already. Well, actually, I'd still be hiking, but when I got in and got set up. I just eat and go to sleep. Really. So this is a little different. I'm going to let you have a look. This is Provoking Lake. You see that tent down there? That's Chris's tent there. That's a spot I could have camped at. I'm playing with it. I had to get Waldo in there. It's gonna be cold tonight. So I brought my my warmer gear. Well, all I have for sleeping is warmer anyway. So that's already taken care of. Like I told you before, I already have a new quilt ordered. And I'm going to grab what's called a Thermarest Uber Light. It's really light. It's like 5 ounces, but it's very thin and very fragile. You have to be very careful with it. And it's not nearly as warm as this one. This one weighs 12 ounces. And it's built like a tank. It's fine. I brought down booties today. I have a down hood, which comes right down to here. Like it covers your shoulders and everything. It's pretty cool. I'll try that out this week. Especially tonight. Tonight's going down to -2. So, I'll be sleeping with that. It has its own, I have a bag for it. It's going into the quilt. These filters, okay, these filters that you, like the Sawyer Squeeze and all that, do not let them freeze. Do not let them freeze, or else they're useless. What else? My electronics bag. I'll be sleeping with that. Anything that'll get wrecked. You see the rain? It's coming back from that side over there. So it's perfect where I pitch a tent. Not that the tent needs it, but this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to sit here and have a front porch without getting wet. Could have just huddled up in the tent, but nah, not really interested in that. But what I am going to do, since I've covered all the topics I wanted to cover with you, and I showed you my process, and what it involves. And basically show you what a day for me entails out here. I don't bring knives, I don't bring guns, I'm not here to do any of that. I met so many people today on the trail, where's your knife? And they had knives like that. What if a bear attacks you? Dude, if a bear attacks you, you're dead. No knife's gonna stop them from killing you. No gun's gonna stop them from killing you. What did you prove? All you proved is now you gotta kill a bear and a person. Because you're already dead. You know. That being said, okay, yeah, it's true. Very few bear attacks are fatal. And even more reason not to have the knife. No, I said gun, but I was kind of referring more to American friends who are absolutely shocked that I don't have a gun. Why? 99% of the time, a bear's going to run anyway. You've really got to piss a bear off to get him to attack you. At least a black bear. These are black bears. Sorry, I should have qualified that. I should have said that earlier. Corrected myself. Because a grizzly bear, oh yeah. You shoot first. no questions. Just shoot. Go straight for the throat. That's just a phrase. But I don't bring knives. I don't bring guns. I don't need that. You know, I do have a knife. I have a little tiny Swiss Army knife, and the main reason I have it is because it's got tweezers. Now that's a serious problem on trail, is ticks. And I have a little hairbrush. It has a mirror in it, and I use it to check some places I don't want to talk about for ticks. That I do. Just about every day I did that when I was out in my through hike this year. Check for ticks. Ticks are deadly. What did they say when my doctor told me? 48 hours, tick will kill you. Can kill you dead. 48 hours. That's wow. I can't even imagine that. I might have to have another coffee. Cheers, folks. I know, it looks kind of weird, isn't it, drinking it this way, but you know, it's so handy. I really missed having a stove. I missed having hot coffees. Yeah. I don't mind cold soaking, don't get me wrong. When I first started my hike in August, the through hike this year, I was cold soaking and I loved it. But you know, September, especially in the Gaspé region, gets really cold really quick. I mean, we had nights like this, a lot of nights there. And I kept thinking, you know, I really would have loved a nice hot coffee. Anyways, so that being said, yeah, I think I'm bringing the stove. We'll call it a luxury item. You know, because when I was cold soaking in the summer, even with a 3-pound pack, I was 10 pounds base weight. Well, now I have a 1-pound pack, a little more than one, 18 ounces, 20 ounces, something like that. I have a tent that's half the weight. I'll have sleeping gear that's half the weight. But I added video equipment, a lot of it. Will I bring a drone with me next year? I'd like to. I would like to. But anyways, I'm going to use the last little bit of light that I have And I think I'm going to settle in for the night, maybe go and see Chris and see what she's about, talk to her. I love to meet new people. And I just wanted to show you my entire process. I'm going to go hang a bear bag. I got to do that right away, in fact. Quick lickety split. As soon as this coffee's done, I'm hanging a bag. And I know where, too. Same place I hung it there in the spring when I was here. There were 2 ladies camping here in the spring, and one of them, they tried to go down a head lake. One of them busted their elbow. They took her to the hospital in Bancroft, I think it was. She came right back out here. She came right back out here and finished the hike. That was impressive. That was so impressive. Wow. She's my hero. I gotta close that off so no water gets in the pack liner. I don't care if the pack gets soaked. The pack liner. That's a no-no. The pack was good today. I gotta say, the pack was pretty good. So, I enjoyed it. Okay, anyways, it's been a lot for one day. I won't be doing this every day on this trip. I'll just be going through the regular stuff that we go through. There's some nice things to see here. I hope to show them to you. But anyway, welcome to my home. And I'll see you tomorrow.